Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. 3 new custom planner spreads, all with super fun themes. Let's do it. Today I have 3 new custom planner spreads to create. Cheryl wants a spread to celebrate her sister coming in town, so she told me some of her sister's favorite things, and I pulled this beautiful book, Stronger Together, which seems like a perfect sister book, so can't wait to pull from that. Angel is already looking ahead towards fall and asked for a fall spread. A woman after my own heart. I am already ready. And Barb is headed to the fair in August, so we are going to create a fair themed spread for her. I will link everything that I end up using down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'll put you all on fast forward. Let's go. All right, so let's get started with Angel's spread. She asked for a fall spread, and I am so pumped. It has me like I'm in all the fall feels, just because it's my favorite season. I think I love the fall. I decided to go with Live Love Posh because I love this book. This is Whimsical Fall, the one I pulled stickers from. I'm just looking to see if there might be some that can kind of go with it, but I'm going to go with Whimsical Fall. I love this mix of like the fall colors and the crafting and planning. I thought it was going to be so perfect for Angel. So I'm going to start. This is a classic size spread. I am whiting out the dates so that Angel will be able to add the numbers whenever she decides what day she wants to use this. And I'm pulling out this washi tape. This is from 49 and Market. It is a company that is new to me but has been around forever. Love their stuff, and I know that Angel loves their stuff as well. And so I'm going to use this washi tape. It is so cool because it has like a fabric feel to it, and I'm going to cover the inside. We're going to go super decorative in this middle row. Let's get this all covered right here. How cute is the washi tape? Now, I went back and forth. At one point, I added some purple washi like on the edge. You can see that there. In the end, I didn't like, it wasn't the right color purple. If I'd had a different purple, that might have been nice. I ended up deciding, you know what, that's not looking good. So I'm going to start with the different stickers and see how I can kind of frame in this spread. I always love hanging stickers off the side of a spread. I think it gives it such a more complete look as opposed to like sticking the stickers in the middle where everything fits on the page. When you hang them off the side, it just looks very, I don't know, put together in my opinion. All right, these are Mojo Jojo's boxes. These are the jewel toned boxes. I am loving Mojo Jojo. You guys have seen me use these all of the time, especially in these custom spreads. It makes it so much easier having those boxes. Mojo Jojo has them in, oh my gosh, Jojo has them in all kinds of colors. She has black, she's neutral, she has jewel tones and rainbow colors and pastels. Having those to come to when you're creating a custom spread or a spread that's kind of more themed and not in less of I'm just picking the sticker book, it helps you pull things together way easier. So I'm always glad that I have those boxes to pull from. I'm going to be using the purple and the like deep maroon color boxes back and forth on the spread. So it's hard to tell the difference here on camera, but I'm going back and forth, making sure that I have like an equal number of boxes on each side. And I'm pulling out the checklist stickers as well. So the checklist stickers are another one from Mojo Jojo. Her name is Jojo, but she goes by Mojo Jojo Plans on Instagram and on YouTube. But those checklist stickers, again, I'm alternating the colors, making sure I have some of each on each side so it feels really balanced. I'm trying to add a lot of functionality into this planner spread before I continue with even more decoration. So I got some of the boxes down. I want to fill in this little space, figure out where these pieces are going because I wanted to add some boxes over here. So I needed to make sure they were going to be in the right spot. Like I always say, when I'm working on these custom spreads, I kind of just try to make sure I have a good amount of boxes and a good amount of checklists throughout the spread so that there is functionality. And that's how you can work on a spread in advance. I know some people are like, well, I don't know what my week is going to look like. Well, just balance it out. Do, you know, a box or two on every day, a checklist every other day, and it's all going to work out in the end, and I'm sure you'll be able to work it with your schedule. You kind of get used to your schedule flow. And in this case, I'm just trying to make sure that there's some opportunities for Angel to write on each of the different sections. Now that the functional is in place, let's play with more of the decorative stickers. In this case, I'm totally digging that these have a white border because it makes them pop off of that fabric washi tape really nicely. I love how it looks with the border. I'm going to play with where the arrangement of the stickers go, just because I'm trying to include as many as I can, as many of the decorative stickers as I can. I'm trying to make a good spot for them and use up the space in an effective way. So you can see I'm always working on layering behind boxes and in front of boxes just to kind of bring them together, and then working to balance out the decorative stickers in the middle section as well. So like for example, here's this leaf and washi, trying to get those to work out. Eventually I have to move the scissors. It's all about balance. It's all about figuring out how things balance out. And part of what happened was I wanted to add some words and phrases. I love fall most of all. That's probably my favorite phrase to put on a fall sheet, but it really fit better when I moved it up here, but then I had to move. See, it was like a domino. I had to move that sticker and had to move. It all worked out in the end. It's like a trial and error process. But that is Angel's gorgeous fall spread. Let me know what you think. And then next we're going to go over to Cheryl's spread. Beautiful Cheryl requested a spread in celebration of her sister coming to visit, and I love a good sister spread. She is using this layout, this vertical layout, as her creative journal. She actually normally works in the Keleva planner, but in this case, I'm just going to use a regular vertical planner. I'm cutting off all the edges, and we're going to put it on some scrapbook paper and create a custom spread. Now, I kind of feel like this one came together interestingly. I have these beautiful dragonfly watercolor stickers that I purchased to put on Cheryl's spread, and I love them. It's one of those, she sent me some of the things that her sister loves, some of the colors that she loves, and I wanted it to feel like a sister spread, not just a celebration of what her sister likes, which is why I pulled in the Better Together, because I love all the positivity in there. And I love positivity in a creative journal. So I wanted the inspirational words. I wanted the women with arms around each other. And then I kind of brought the dragonflies in as an ode to her sister, like a nod to something that really her sister loves, and they're in kind of the same bright colors. So while you might not think dragonflies and the Stronger Together book go together, the colors do, and we're just kind of bringing in the kind of the essence of her sister, I guess you might say. So I pulled out the sticker guides to kind of pull a bunch of stickers that I thought I might want to include. And once I figure out some of those stickers, then I'm going to start adding a few of these in as well. So we need this one, nice functional checklist over on the sidebar, something I love. And this will feel a little bit different because Keleva planners have the sidebar on the right side. I went with the classic Happy planner, so this is going to feel slightly different, but I hope it's still fun for Cheryl to use. And then see, we're just going to incorporate the dragonflies every now and then. I think it's going to be a fun spread. I love the watercolor look of these stickers. I think stickers that look like watercolor are some of my favorites. I actually printed these on white sticker paper. Normally I would print stickers that have a watercolor feel. I would print them on clear sticker paper. However, I knew I wanted a really bright background, so I had pulled that turquoise cardstock that you see in the back, and that the clear sticker paper would not kind of hold up to that. So I ended up going with the white sticker paper. I get questions all the time. I actually use onlinelabels.com. And that's why I order sticker paper. It's the super buttery soft sticker paper. I order it because I make stickers for my top 2 tiers of Patreon every month, and I want it to feel like a really high quality. And I feel like the colors pop super nicely when I use this particular sticker paper. So I'm going to kind of put the dragonflies all around the edges to start out with. It breaks up that solid turquoise, and of course I'll have days of the week up there eventually, but it kind of brings the color up there. And this is kind of a burst of color. It's definitely not a one color scheme or monochromatic in any way, shape, or form. We're doing all the colors and all the happy thoughts and feels, because spending time with your sister, that's just the best. And I hope Cheryl and her sister have the absolute best time hanging out with each other. All right, at this point, I was realizing that I had really focused a lot on the decorative. I needed some more boxes. I'm actually pulling from the Rainbow Boxes Mega Book from the Happy Planner. I sometimes forget about this book because you already heard I love JoJo's colorful boxes so much, but this one is a really great one as well, and you get some different patterns within the boxes, which is also nice. So I'm going to pull these. They have a lot of the same colors, and I'm just trying to figure out how I can fit in some more boxes, functional boxes here. Again, this is a creative journal planner for Cheryl. So, you know, you can use these boxes in any way. You can use checklists in any way. That's the fun of the creative journal planner, is just kind of changing up your process. So figuring out what I can add, playing again with clustering, some behind, some in front. It's all a balance, you guys. And this spread felt at times slightly random to me, but I think in the end it balances out pretty well. It's a very happy feeling spread in the end. It brings me a lot of joy, and I'm hoping that that's the case with Cheryl as well. I ended up deciding to go on the spine with a few of these dragonflies too. That's another one of my favorite techniques to add some interest to your page, kind of level it up a little bit. As first, hanging stickers off the page, cutting them off. I think that creates a nice look, and then going over the spine and then cutting the two pages apart. I also think that's kind of a next level decorating, and I love doing it. All right, let's see how we can fit this greenery on. Some of these stickers, this is super sticky sticker paper that I use, so it can be a little bit difficult to make sure it gets on the page correctly, but it all works out in the end. Let's fill in kind of these dragonflies as a background piece, and then I will use JoJo's Dated Basics to add days of the week eventually over the top. But I wanted the dragonflies to be in the background. This one will work nicely right here. Just trying to figure out the best place. How cute is that? I just love, little antenna came off. I love creating these stickers and downloading special stickers to use for these spreads. It really adds a uniqueness. These are, you know, things that not everyone's going to have in their planner, and that's what makes it special. I was trying to make that piece work. It just wasn't going to. So let's trim off the edges, cut them apart, get this spread. I mean, it's pretty full. I put a lot of stickers on. So let's go ahead and add the days of the week at the top. And then this one is going to be done pretty darn soon. Once the days of the week get put on at the top, the last thing I have to do is grab my We Are Memory Keepers disc punch, and that works great for repunching those individual holes that got covered up with stickers. It's a must-have, especially if you like to decorate along the spine like I do. This is just the best punch to repunch these holes. Works so much better than my Happy Planner punch. So heads up on that. And then this one is done. Let me know what you think of Cheryl's Dragonfly Fun Times with Her Sister spread. I need to think of a better name for this. Maybe like Dragonfly Celebration, Dragonfly Sisterhood, something like that, maybe. All right, last up today is Barb, and Barb uses a big vertical planner. She wanted this one to feel a little bit more like a memory planning spread, because this one is going to mark a time where she is going to the fair, and I thought that was so fun. I used to go to the fair all the time when I was younger. I'm from Texas, and I used to live in the Dallas area, and so we of course had the Texas State Fair like right there, and we would go all the time. I have great memories of the Texas State Fair and all of the fried food, and I loved the corn dogs, and I loved it. Loved the fair. So we're going to celebrate the fair in this spread, and I'm using pieces from Maggie Holmes. That is a scrapbook designer. I love her aesthetic, and it just gave me, it's not even like a fair themed or carnival themed set. I just thought the colors were so pretty, and so I wanted to use that to just give you the hint of a fair on this. And the way I did that was, okay, that's a little bit more than just a hint, but that's obviously a big Ferris wheel. Nothing says like fair times more than a Ferris wheel. So that's really the biggest part that's gonna like scream fair, or, you know, state fair, that kind of feeling. Everything else, we're going to use some tickets and some florals. And I do have one more quote that I printed out with my Cricut that says carnival rides, funnel cakes, blue ribbons, fair life, which, you know, obviously harkens back to the fair. But everything else is just like, I don't know, it's beautiful, happy, fun times. And Maggie Holmes collections tend to celebrate that. They tend to be a little bit softer. They tend to be pretty colorful. They always have florals. She is fabulous at florals. And so we're going to mix those pieces in. All right. I pulled out, again, you're not shocked, JoJo's colorful boxes, and we're using the big neutral boxes in this case because I thought the gray boxes went really nicely. I considered using black boxes, but I thought it was a little too harsh. The gray is a little bit softer. I tore this vertical box. Yes, straight up in half, not in half. I tore it all off at the bottom. See how it's like accidentally torn? But look, I can layer it. You can save the sticker. And because I knew that that ticket was going to go over where it was going to be torn, it's not a big deal. Like you wouldn't even know unless you had seen the video. So let's add the extra little piece of the ticket. And then I put the quote up here in the left-hand corner because that sets the tone for the page. How cute is that sidebar? Loving it. All right, let's get these pieces down. Happy Souls Shine. I just liked the Polaroid look of this particular card, so we're going to put that behind and then very carefully add some Tombow adhesive to the Ferris wheel here and get that down on the page as well. And once that's on, I've got to start doing some functionality. Now, Barb said she wanted this a little bit more of a memory planning spread. She will be able to write a lot of stuff. This can feel more like a journaling spread. Can she add pictures? Yes, she could totally add pictures, or she could add an extra page with pictures in between and just kind of write down some of her memories of the fair. There's some options. I pulled out Kelva Plan's dated book because I loved these really big numbers, and then JoJo's Date It book to use the days of the week. So I like mixing and matching the different collections. I think that's one of the fun and part of the really creative part of planning is getting all of these amazing different companies and getting the pieces to work together. I love that challenge, and I love that it creates unique spreads. It's a lot of fun. Another fun way to make this a memory planning spread would be to save some of the mementos from the fair. Save some of the actual tickets that you might use to purchase food, or little bits and pieces that you can also put on the page. I think that's a fun thing to do as well. I'm mixing up the lined boxes and the blank boxes. Lined, perfect for journaling. And then blank, she can obviously like scale down a picture to put in there. She can write a highlight. It's kind of up to you. Let's add another ticket because we have all of those tickets over on the left side. We got to have some on the right side, but I am layering functional boxes over some of these larger elements. That way it's still, I know you probably were thinking that Ferris wheel is so huge. It's going to take up a huge chunk of room, but if you layer some functional boxes over the top of it, you can still write in here, and you can still record, and you can still plan. You can still do all the things and have this decorative piece in the background and get that fair feeling. All right, I pulled out a Maggie Holmes sticker book. There is some really cute alpha stickers in here that are this black and have the speckledness to them. Love the black pop on the page. I'm just writing Fair Day over here and then looking for opportunities to add a few little details, a few extra fun stickers. That's where all of the fun comes in, I think, in those smaller details. And that is pretty much going to wrap up this page for Barb. Let me know what you thought of this page. Let me know which of these custom spreads was your favorite. Did you like Barb's fair page? Did you like Cheryl's dragonfly page? Or did you like Angel looking forward to fall already? Let me know down in the comments below. I will link everything that I use so you can check that out in the description box. If you're interested in any of these sticker books, be sure to check down there. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon community. It is a fun community. It is a crazy community, and we have a great time. So if you want to learn more about Patreon, try a free trial, you can click the link for Patreon down in the description box below. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.